could, he commanded respect in the huddle, and deservedly so during the year, beginning of the year. But I'll tell you what, after that Spencerport game, you could really see that he was a leader of that team, especially on the offensive side of the ball. That people believed in him. I know he went down in practice once; he was injured, and the whole team got real quiet because he was a very important part of our team, especially offensively. I'm going to turn over Defensive Player of the Year to Coach Ben.
I look at the defensive player each year as if I had to take one guy off the field, what would be the biggest impact to our team defensively? For the last 2 years, when I've talked to guys about blitzing, this is a guy that I've looked at. This is how I want you to do it. When I look at our JV team, they practice with us. I said, this is how it's done. When I blitz, I tell the guys, you better get there because I'm giving somebody up. And this young man, it's going to be tough to replace him because he actually did a great job. Mr. Benson, Defensive Player of the Year.
Tell you what, there was 2 of those guys this year, so you could have said the Bensons, but we affectionately nicknamed last year Thing 1 and Thing 2 for both of their reckless way they play the game and the way they throw their body around. And Joey and Jason just did a great job for us this year. Special Teams Award, I'm going to hand it over to Coach Simone.
This year's Special Teams Player of the Year goes to a young man who was in his first year with us. He was a senior and promptly put his name in the Section 5 record book. He is 3rd in Section 5 with most extra points kicked in the game with 8. He was 2nd on the list, and then a week later he got bumped down to 3rd by a girl. Yes, that's very true. That's very true. I want to make sure he stays humble. That's all right. This year's Special Teams Player of the Year, Dan Encia.
The next award is for Lineman of the Year. You can ask any one of these guys. They don't like me an awful lot during practice. I put them through an awful lot. But you know what? These guys are a great group of guys. I told them the last day when we left the pit, which is the area that we do most of our work, and that I was proud to have these guys. I understand they're undersized, but it doesn't do anything for their heart. I wish I could give an award for every one of these guys because they go through an awful lot. I know I put them through it. And this young man that's about to get this award feels like my own son. He's been around the program for so long. Little Fitz. We have a group of next awards. I believe there's 3 here for Big Hit. We had quite a few of those, and as the season went along defensively, we did a great job. We went to a cover 2, which allows our secondary to get more involved with the run. They're not as much into the pass as we have, and we had a couple of guys that really did a great job. But as the year came down, we had guys that just came up and made some unbelievable sticks, and the one that really sticks out in our mind is Dustin Dillard. The second big hit I get to give out because he's an offensive lineman. Another young man has done a great job. Going to be glad to have him back again next year. He had some unbelievable pancake blocks. When we rewound filmed on Saturday morning, and you watch these blocks, they just did a great job getting after guys, really just keeping their feet moving and just seeing guys back there on their back. Adrian Antichek.
We have one more Big Hit Award, and this is a pretty special hit. It earned this young man, Channel 8 Play of the Week. Playing against a very good Rush Henrietta team. We kick off to them, we talk to the kids, we got them fired up, we want them to try to win this football game, and this guy, for that early part where we led them, we were ahead of them, and we shut them down on defense. The opening kickoff really set the tone. He's a guy who's really specialized for us on special teams for each of the last 2 years, kind of been a leader out there for us, and big time hit on the kickoff this year as he covered that game, and he had other big hits through the year, but this was big enough to catch Channel 8's attention. It was Caleb Vaughn. Next one, we have Saints Pride Awards. Saints Pride Award. And I think, in my opinion, Saints Pride Award is most visible in one of our athletes completing either one of the smallest or most mundane tasks or activities that we ask them to do. Saints Pride is a willingness to sacrifice and to give up those things that normally you wouldn't want to do, but you do because you have pride in the program. We have, for a long time, felt like we're a good organization because we strive very hard to acknowledge even the smallest contributions of the team and each player's contribution to our program. So right now, I would like to give all these guys an award, but we just don't have the time or the energy. You know, I guess we have the energy, but I wonder about whether we should really give out an award for all these things. But I want the Pride team to stand up. Guys who are on the Pride team this year, would you stand up so we can acknowledge them? I guess when I'm saying that, I want you to understand why we want to acknowledge them. These guys every day, if you've ever been in one of our practices, we like to run through our plays and we like to make sure we have assignment complete. Every day we have those wide receivers. They line up and play defense while our offense tees off on them. We don't go 100 miles an hour, but we run through our assignment. And it's pretty boring. And the whole time you're doing it, you got these guys bumping and pushing, these guys twice your weight, you got Coach Dick over yelling at you, making hand signals, and if you're not paying attention, Coach Dick's going to crawl all over you because Coach Pinn's after him saying defense is next, and he's complaining about special teams, and we got to get through it. And these guys are they're giving it up for the team, play after play after play after play, and it's all year long, and it is something. It's a small thing, but it's a big thing. Yeah, I really believe our ability to run the ball as well as we will and have is in part to the fact that these guys are willing to do that for us and to pay attention, take pride in it. Saints Pride is something that we think endures forever. And the first award that we're going to give out is to a young man